All right, Leo, let's get into your money, wealth, finance, and abundance reading for the month of June 2025. What do we need to know for the sign of Leo as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for June 2025? Okay, Leo, you got a couple of queens. That Knight of Pentacles. Whoa. All right, Leo, here's the thing. Everybody wants Leo in June. Everybody wants you, Leo. You are in high demand. Okay? Everybody wants you. You're being recognized. You're being sought after. And I say that because I'm looking at this Knight of Pentacles. I'm looking at these queens here, the Four of Cups. It means that everybody wants a piece. Everybody wants something. Now, this isn't necessarily bad because when you are in demand, Leo, that means you can be very selective and you can charge people for access to you. Now, you can do this financially or you can do this energetically. You can do this mentally, right? So that's what I'm picking up here is that you're going to have to put some boundaries in place because there's a lot of people that want Leo in the month of June. And I don't mean like in a physical sense, although it could be in the physical sense for some of you. You know how when people want your attention, they want your energy, they want your time. Like you have to put boundaries in place because not everybody deserves access to you, Leo. Now, the reason why this matters, especially when it concerns money, is because you are going to have to be very selective with where you're putting your attention because not everything is going to be financially beneficial for you. All right, I see these two queens here. I see that these are people who are like wanting to latch on to you, wanting to drain you, wanting something from you. Now, their intentions aren't necessarily negative because they may have a job they need to do or they may have an obligation that they need to fulfill, and they see you as the component to help them do that. But again, don't give them that for free, Leo, is what I'm getting when I look at these cards here. All right, especially that High Priestess in the reverse because your gut is telling you that. And so don't ignore it. We have that Knight of Pentacles, which means that, you know, the financial support that you desire and that you want and that you demand is available to you. You just need to ask for it. We also got that Four of Cups. Again, I feel like these are a lot of people wanting something from you, Leo, wanting access, wanting your time. Then we have that King of Cups, which is emotional, you know, emotionally draining. Now, money can be a very emotional thing, as we all know. But also, things that are of value could be emotional too. Like I said, that goes back to the time, energy, and attention that people want from you, Leo. So the bottom line is you're in high demand. Get ready for a lot of people recognizing or requesting something from you, but you just have to be in the position to be compensated for it in some way, right? That may mean money. It may mean something else, you know, but you'll figure out what makes sense for you in that situation. All right, so what else do we need to know for the sign of Leo as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance? Now, the nice thing is it's always good to be in demand. And this may be at your workplace or it could be in your personal relationships, right? But whatever it is, if somebody is asking you for something, make sure you're being compensated for it in some way. Make sure that you are getting something for your contribution. All right, so this row of cards actually looks really good because in that second week of June, here it is, you getting a lot of attention. All right, people reaching out, wanting something. That Temperance card, you know, means that people do see the value in you. You're so valuable, Leo. All right, don't discount yourself in any way. We also have the Queen of Cups, That's more emotional feelings involved. All right. Now, the other thing about that Queen of Cups, it's interesting because you've got 3 queens here in your reading. And that could also indicate people around you wanting something, or maybe adding something of value to your life. But I'm not getting that this is money. I'm getting that there's somebody giving you another perspective, which helps you make better decisions. Right? This is somebody who cares about you, who actually wants you to be well, to do well, to succeed. All right? This could be like a parent, could be a sibling, could be a mentor, could be a close friend. We also have that Knight of Cups, which means you get exactly what you need. All right, Leo, you get exactly what you need. Now, when we talk about getting exactly what you need, sometimes that will be money, sometimes it will be opportunities. All right, so don't dismiss anything, because, again, you need to recognize your value and understand that you deserve to get exactly what you want. Not only financially, but in every other way. In every other way. Ooh, look at this. All right, so you've got some amazing cards, Leo. The second half of June is going to be winner, winner. Now, what's going on here? Well, this is good. That's resolution. You got that High Priestess again. Are you doubting yourself, Leo? Are you questioning whether, you know, whether or not you should get what you want? Okay. Positive cards here, very positive cards. And these are positive cards too, in other words, because they're bringing something to our awareness and to our attention that needs to be fixed. This means whatever, if you had an issue about something at work, it gets resolved in that 3rd week or second half of June. But we do have these positive cards, the most positive card in the deck. This is a positive card in the deck. This is a positive card. This is breakthroughs. This is, again, you attracting a lot of attention. I keep seeing a theme here, Leo. You're in high demand. The Sun card is positive in every way you can absolutely think of. You're winning. You are shining. You are getting exactly what it is you want. Now, I know we're talking about money and career in this reading, but I'm seeing this overflow into other areas of your life as well. You get exactly what you want in friendships, in maybe your partnership. Okay, so some of you, I feel like getting what you want is getting a change to maybe a relationship dynamic or a work dynamic. And that's what I see coming through with this card. Now, with all of this good, right, they always say, I can't remember what Jim Rohn said, but he said every garden will be attacked by insects. Something along those lines. So while you're you know, getting the recognition and you're being in high demand and being seen, there are going to be some haters here, but they're not anything to worry about. But I do see a couple of haters creeping up with that 3 of Pentacles. All right, so just ignore that, because no matter what you do, there's always going to be somebody who doesn't like it, who's jealous, who feels threatened. But it really is a non-issue because of all the other cards I see here. All right, Leo, you don't have to worry about the haters. You really don't. All right, let's see what else shows up for my Leos. June is a really good month for you, Leo. All right. This is thriving energy, being seen, being able to pick and choose. That's always good. Oh, look at that. Man, you have some of the best cards in your reading, Leo. Like, amazing. All right, so we got the Lover's card. Now, the Lover's card, of course, on the surface, that is a divine union, a passionate romantic connection. That could definitely be the case for some of you Leos, but it also means that you're going to have some choices to make at the end of the month. Now, the nice thing about this Lover's card, when it shows up in the upright position, it means that you're going to have to make a choice, and both options are really good, right? It's not like which one's bad. It's like, oh my gosh, I want to do both of these things because you know, and I just don't know which one to pick, but both options are good. Or you could have even more than two options, right? It's like, do we want to go to the Bahamas or do we want to go to Hawaii? Right? They're both good. So that's what I see with this card here. Like I said, you've got some amazing cards here, Leo. All right, we do have that Page of Cups in the reverse. That card is an invitation that doesn't quite go as you wanted it to, but it's okay because you've got all these other fabulous, juicy things kind of swirling around you. The King of Swords, this is about having to say no to something, and I'm not surprised. You got a big decision here. And sometimes in order to say yes to something, we have to say no to other things, and that's what clearly is playing out towards the end of the month, especially as it concerns your money, okay, Leo? Your money, your career, whatever the case, you know, whatever you're focused on. The Knight of Pentacles means that you do have financial support coming towards the end of the month. It's going to be a little bit less than what you are expecting, but it's okay. But you're still going to get, you know, you're going to get that help or that assistance. This could be at work. This could be financially. It could be anything. All right. But you get what you need, just not as much as you wanted. Finally, we got that Nine of Cups. One of the, again, most positive cards in the deck. You have a lot of positive cards in your reading. Whew, Leo. All right, this is the wish card. Literally, whatever you're hoping for, wishing for, praying for, you're going to start to see signs of it moving towards you towards the end of June. And because we are focused on money, career, wealth, all of the things, I do believe that this is going to be a financial win or a financial blessing at the end of the month. All right, at the end of June 2025. Whew, Leo, like I said, your reading is on fire for June. I hope you're excited and I hope you're ready. All right, let's go ahead and close out your reading with the career and money card. Okay, so we got Nugget. This is nice. Small increase, valuable info, honest assessment. Then we have career, fresh start, steady work, career building. All right, I do believe that, again, you're going to have to make some decisions, and it could create some fresh starts in your career or in your work. All right, so that's what we got for you, Leo. Hope you enjoyed this reading. Hope it was helpful. Remember, we'll do it all again next month.